A tenants' rights group accuses Seattle leaders of cozying up to a developer who gouges residents with high rents. KOMO 4's Mark Miller is live to explain why the group is suing the city to stop the developer. Mark?
Well, Mary, the city owns this huge property behind me, the size of a square block, nothing but a big hole waiting for a big project. The city has made a deal. It has granted a permit for a big developer to make a big building there. But these tenants say that that developer is a guy who's making it nearly impossible for low-income people to live in this city.
We intend to stop them.
Reflecting the emotion behind this lawsuit, angry renters want the city of Seattle to revoke a land use permit granted to a developer they view as public enemy number one.
We shouldn't be doing business with the same developer that has displaced hundreds of low-income families from this town.
This developer is not the neighbor we want.
Their anger is directed at John Goodman, co-founder of Triad Development, the company slated to build a massive office condo retail tower on a prized piece of city-owned property. A tenants' rights group claims the city issued the permit illegally because it had expired.
He who has the money makes the rules. Well, that just seems to be the way it is. We don't like it.
They don't like what they regard as a project that will mean rents or mortgages far beyond the reach of many people.
Right here, the middle floor.
Evan Sugden is among the estimated 150 tenants he says were forced to move out when Goodman bought their apartment complex in Ballard.
There's a lot to have torn out of my hands, really. So it's painful, and I feel that pain when I come here.
His rent, he claims, would have more than doubled.
It was clear there were forces out there who wanted what we had for other purposes. Big profits to be made.
A project manager for Triad Development says the lawsuit appears to be a misplaced act of retaliation against Goodman and has nothing to do with the Civic Square project. He says it will contribute millions in fees that will help the city create affordable housing elsewhere. And that project manager says he thinks the lawsuit is completely without merit. The city says it's looking forward to dealing with it in court and explaining itself. Meanwhile, the city also says this is not a place to debate the bigger issue of skyrocketing rents. That cat's out of the bag. Live here in downtown Seattle, Mark Miller, KOMO 4 News.